What sorts of things helped you and your family to manage self-harm and improve family relationships?
If you have pets, because I've got a Labrador, so he's very like emotionally tuned, so he can sense it. Use my pet as a big one, and my siblings or family, because it was like you can hurt yourself, but if it doesn't go right and things don't end well, what about your family? What about your brother? What about your
Mm,
sister? What about your friends? It's more focusing on the positive things, because even when there aren't many positives, there always are some. And when you're in that situation, everything seems worse than it is. Because when we're at that point, we can't really see that far. So we
mm,
need the parents to be there and be the rational people. It's hard for us to be rational. If we had more training on how to remain calm and rational, I would be a lot better than just being told, "Oh, call 000 and wait for them to rock up." What do we do while we're waiting for them? Biggest thing you're trying to focus is all the positives you've been doing. And in that situation, it feels like every good thing you've done comes undone. And we can't see that further than that. But that's not the case. You've just taken a step backwards, but you've gone 15 or 20 steps forwards. Like, main thing for mom was like, well, okay, you can do this. I'm not going to leave. But what would you do if I just got the knife and started doing it? That was the big thing, because then it made me stop and be like, oh. Then she got me there, because then if she was like, well, if you can do it, I can do it. So what's stopping me? And then you sort of slow down and be like, ah. So then I don't want that to happen. But you're hurting everyone else around you. I didn't realize that when I was hurting myself, I wasn't just hurting myself. I was like inadvertently hurting everybody else. A lot of time when it came to self harm too was you had a lot of time on your hands to be thinking about things and in your head. So it was finding productive ways of filling your time of putting that negative energy into things. You can never do that in a clinical setting like a hospital or an office. You can only do that, at home or out doing things. It was gaming. I started playing games a lot more. And then I got a headset and started talking with other people. And then I started going out more. And then I eventually got a job. So it was finding different ways to channel that negative energy in my spare time. Again, like I said, when it came to self harm for me, it usually came from a reaction to an event. With this family was once a week we did a family like takeaway. Like we always ate dinner as a family, but once a week we all took turns choosing what we got. Spending that time in a positive way with your family was the big thing. And then another thing we did as well was when we got in arguments at home was we had a spatula. So the person with the spatula could be the only one speaking. So we're not speaking over each other and arguing. Being able to have that time to speak while they're listening, being able to have that as parents too is a big one as well. I did family psychology sessions. Being able to talk and even argue, be emotional, just being able to have that person there to see all points of view, but then being able to come back and give feedback after seeing all points of view was a big thing. Because when it comes from your parents, obviously you're not going to listen, but when it comes from a psychologist, you might listen a bit more. Being able to have someone else there recognizing that, yeah, it's not great. What you went through is pretty shit. Just helps too, in a way. Just
mm.
having someone validate your experience, because usually most times as young people and parents you're feeling alone. Having a third person there, being able to, again, like I said, hear all points of view, see what's actually happened, just validate it. Whether, like I said, it's in a positive way or in a negative way, like however the session goes, positive or negative, it's still progress.